Hi, I'm Angie. At National Indoor RV Centers, we're all about simplifying the RV experience. And the most frustrating thing for RVers is service. I'm not sure there's a way to simplify it, but we do have a gentleman here that's been tasked with simplifying the service experience. So I want to introduce you to Mike Davis, our Chief Technology Officer.
Thank you, Angie. One of the most common complaints that we get from our guests is that it is incredibly difficult to reach a service advisor. They'll call in several times and leave voicemails, and
there's a reason for that. I've seen them. They are so busy. I think we can probably agree they have the most difficult job. Thankless. I don't think they see a lot of smiling faces when they're giving the bad news. It's sort of like being at the hospital, right? And the doctor giving the bad news about the...
Yeah, I've had to work with several service advisors while building the system. I can tell you that they're constantly on the go, trying to keep technicians busy, trying to make sure the parts get ordered, communicating with warranty and manufacturers and extended warranty, and frequently they spend so much time on the phone when you're trying to call in, they're on the other line.
Exactly.
Waiting for your authorization or something else. And so one of the things that we've invested significant time in is trying to give our guests a view into what is going on with their coach and their repairs at any given time, where they don't have to call in and try to catch that advisor in his few minutes of free time to get an update.
So basically, they'll be able to see, they can still try to get the advisor, but they're going to be able to see the exact same thing the advisor sees, correct? Like
correct.
They'll know right where that status is, or...
If the technicians put notes into their repair, they don't need the advisor to tell them that the technician's done this or that. They will see right in the system that the technician says he's repaired this or noticed this or done that. They'll also be able to see if we've requested their parts and what the status of those parts are, if they're on order or if we've received them. And also they'll be able to see any sort of warranty status and who their warranty administrator is that's trying to process their claims.
So complete transparency into our system gives them all the knowledge that we have, and they can see where maybe the roadblock is happening. Maybe we're waiting on a warranty approval, and that's why their coach hasn't been touched for 2 days.
And that's what we're going for, is to try to help answer questions without the frustration of trying to get someone on the phone.
All right, well, let's get started. So they actually are going to log in right there from the National Indoor RV Center's homepage, correct?
Correct. So if you haven't before, you can create an account. It's a pretty simple process that we can show you. If you want to log in using any of your social media accounts, you don't even have to create an account. We will create one in the background for you. So using Facebook or Google, we'll be able to see your email address and we'll associate that to an account for you.
So if I'm already logged into Facebook, because I don't remember my passcode for Facebook, it's been way too long, it will just connect me.
Correct.
Sweet.
Now, if you don't like using your social media accounts, you can also create just an NIRVC account and have another password to remember and be able to keep your life separate that way.
All right, well, let's get started. Okay, so I can see right in the top right-hand corner it says customer login. I'm assuming that's where I go to create my account?
Yep, exactly, Angie. You're going to click on customer login. You'll see here on the page that there's a place to log in with your email and password if you've already set up an account. If not, there's this create account button here, or you can choose to log in using your social accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Google. If you choose to log in here, we'll create an account automatically for you based off your social login.
So one thing, probably to just be safe, we want to decide where we're going, if we're going to create our own account or Facebook, but it will log in, it will create me an account on each of those platforms if I don't remember where I log in, correct?
No, you can actually choose to log in with Facebook today and Twitter tomorrow. And as long as you have the same email address associated with those two, it will be the same NIRVC email or the same NIRVC account.
Okay, good.
So you don't have to remember which one you used.
See, you're getting some, I'm telling too much.
But if you use different email addresses on each of your accounts, yeah, it's going to create different accounts.
Okay. Gotcha.
For each one. But as long as you use the same email address everywhere, we use that as the key of whose account is this at National Indoor. So let's assume that you want to create an account for now and that you don't want to log in using the social networks. You click this Create Account button. we ask for your first and last name, your email, and a password. So
Easy enough.
it will create your account, send you a verification email, like we're all used to. You check your email, click on the link, and your account will be ready. Okay, Angie, now that your account's verified, you should be able to log into the website. We have a good friend, David Reynolds, who's allowed us to use his account to kind of show what a real user account would look like. So the first page that you land on is this My Coaches page. It shows all the motorhomes that we know about that you have.
I just see the scheduled departure button. I can do that. I don't have to pick up the phone. I'm excited.
Yeah. So David is actually a storage customer of ours in Nashville, but he's here. You'll notice this current location shows that he's sitting here in our Dallas facility.
It's really nice to know where your coach is, especially if you're a waiter here. With us being 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, it's not a given that it's going to be done at 5 p.m.
Absolutely.
So I may want to head to dinner instead of waiting for the coach, right?
We frequently have technicians out there working at 7, 8 at night.
And eventually it would be 24/7. So we'll really need that.
But our storage guests can schedule a departure like you talked about. That's how they tell us they want to go on a trip. We pull their vehicle out of the building and put it under the awning and do all the services that we do for our storage guests, which are check and adjust the tire pressures, fill the fresh water tank, turn on the refrigerator. There's just a host of services that get you ready to go.
So basically our valets will pull it out of the building, have it all set and ready for them to go when they pull up in their car.
Correct. There's a couple of options here. You can let us know that you're leaving your car when you pick up your coach. And if you do, we'll pull your car into the building so that it's protected while you're gone, and we'll pull it out of the building and have it ready for you when you get back. The other things you can do are schedule any additional services that you would like before you go. So you check the box if you would like an interior or exterior clean, and then there's a host of just other services that we do, such as Teflon coats, we can polish wheels, all the way down to dump and flush if you want your tanks empty, filling propane, filling your DEF, and when you're done, you hit the scheduled departure. We're not going to do that because this is David's account, but then that would go to our wash and detail team to make sure that all of this is done by the time you're ready to go on your trip.
And there's a lot of things that we didn't share with you, so you'll want to log in and see all your options.
Now let's say that you just want some services done, but you don't want to leave. There's the schedule a wash, and we can just do any of those services without you leaving the facility. You'll notice that David has already scheduled a departure. He's planning on going on a trip here, and it will show any open departure requests or wash items that you have, so that if did I schedule that departure, did I not, you can easily check and see if there is one. Also, if you change your mind, something came up and you had a new grandbaby born and you got to be in town to to see them, or you can always open the request and you can request to cancel. So, I planned on going on this trip, plans changed.
Or if I just got to push it back a day or two.
Then you can cancel it and submit a new one for the new date, all online. Don't have to call anyone. Another feature that we spent a lot of time on is your repair history. You can now see your active repair orders. David's a great example because he's currently in Dallas. He may store in Nashville, but he's in Dallas while traveling and getting some repair work done. So he's got an active repair order. It also shows all of your completed repair orders, the whole history of your repairs. And it's not just repairs, but washes and any sort of service you've had done at National Indoor.
And I can actually click in and see the whole invoice if I need to go back and refer and make sure, did I get this done? I can double check if I want to, right?
Correct. So with these active repair orders, these are great. You can see that he's currently in with Brandon here in Dallas. And if you click on the repair order number, it will show all the lines and what's happening. He's in here for the heated floors not getting heated. With each of these repairs, though, you can get further status. The cause and the correction are filled out by the technicians. So the technician here found that the heated floor breaker tripped under the bed. And then the technician also provided photos on how to operate that breaker in case it trips again. So This one's not going to have any parts, but let's say full bath door is tight when in open position, scratch is bad too. When you come here, we've had to request a new pocket door, and you can see that this was requested on the 7th, and the status is not fulfilled, which means that we have not received it yet.
So does this have any warranty repairs where you can see where
if you
where it
click
is
on
now?
warranty approvals here, you can see what our claim number is with the manufacturer. So David owns a
Riata XL.
Riata XL. So if he were to contact Integra, he could refer to this claim number to see what's going on. So for every repair, you can see all this information. You can see the different charges, if it's a customer pay, how much your total bill is going to come out to. So that is the current or active repairs. We also have these completed repairs. These are ones that are no longer in progress. So you can click on them the same, and you can see the details of this one was a regular exterior wash. But you can also, if you want a history of that, download the exact same, as a PDF, the exact same invoice that you got when you picked it up from us. Exactly how it comes out of our
Sweet. I don't
service
need to
system.
keep the invoice.
You don't have to keep them. You can always get back to them.
All right here.
Yeah. You can even tell our service advisor, I'll get it online, and not have to carry paper back to your coach.
And say, I can't remember exactly when I had my yearly service done. I can go back here. I'm going to be able to see when I had my oil changed, and that's all going to be saved for me right in our system.
Correct. It'll all be in your service history, so you can get to it. Okay. Let's say that you're coming in for service, and you need access to get into the campground, because one of the great services that we have is that we allow our customers that are here to camp with us.
Yep, and I think we've all gotten that call at late at night.
Yep.
They can't get in the gates, right?
Hey, the gate's
I know
closed.
where you're going.
So you can talk to your service advisor to be granted gate access before you get here, because let's say that you're pulling in at 10 at night and we're all closed up and there's not an advisor around. Well, this gate access links shows if a advisor or any other employee has granted you gate access. In this case, David automatically has a gate link for the Nashville gate because he's a storage customer, and storage customers automatically get gate links to the facilities where they store. These are simple. You just log into your account, you click this button, and it sends a request to the gate to open. We just did it.
So we just opened it.
And you can get gate links for any facility you're visiting. It appears that he does not have a Dallas one, even though he's with us now, but an advisor could obviously grant him a gate link. The other option is the receptionist can give you a guest badge.
Oh, perfect.
Where you can, kind of like a hotel key, where you go up to the gate and you scan the badge and it opens the gate. So that may be how he's accessing right now, if he's staying with us. He may have also dropped off and gone to visit family, things like that. So that's how the gate access links work. There's a payments. This is where you can manage your credit card information with us for both storage. We'll automatically charge this card on file if you need to update it because it's expired or because you changed what credit card you're using. You can do it right here without having to call in. You can add either bank accounts or credit cards. We can take ACH as payment, and we can also use these saved payments to pay for services if you would like.
Easy enough. I have that on most of my regular shopping accounts.
So one of the most exciting pieces coming, which is going to be released in the next week, I'm going to jump to another account. So Josh is one of our developers here and has been working on this feature, which is the ability to schedule a service appointment right online.
Wow.
So you'll see this request service button over here.
Okay.
It should populate with your vehicles, or you can add a new one if we don't know about yours. Josh is, as a developer, owns a trailer, not quite, I think he did just buy a motorhome actually, but we don't have his motorhome in here yet. You can select the dealership where you want to receive service, and it will give you the earliest date that we can get you in, and the advisor that has the schedule available for that date.
Okay.
Then you can go through and describe what you're seeing. whether or not you expect this to be self-pay, manufacturer warranty, extended warranty, or you're not sure who's paying yet. It just kind of gives us an indication of what type of repair it's going to be and who we're going to be working with. You can describe the issue that you're seeing, and you can upload photos that go directly to the advisor of what you're seeing.
So basically, I don't need a call at all anymore to make an appointment. I can do it all online, or shortly, here soon, right? Like we said, this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. You guys are adding features to this all the time, correct?
Correct. So we're constantly working. This is the tip of the iceberg. We've done a lot of back-end work, such as to be able to support all this on the website. We've had to transfer data out of old systems into new systems. We've moved every transaction since the inception of the company out of our old system into the new system.
And then built this.
And started building on top of it, so that now, whether you did work with us in 2009, 2019, or 2023,
it's all there.
It's all here for you to see. This will all eventually, right now it's on the web, but we have mobile apps in process to where you'll be able to do a lot of this from your iPhone or Android device in a way that's comfortable for you.
Very cool. And just, man, that is going to just explaining the problems and the things I need fixed. I can put it all in there in my own words, add as much detail, as many pictures as I want, and my service advisor then has the full picture when they do go in to see the appointment.
Correct. So it saves your time when you're checking in, all that time spent with the service advisor of, hey, look at this, and he takes a picture and things like that. You get to show up, and it's all already documented what needs to be done, and you spend less time. So you can add any number of work requests here.
Nice.
And when you're done, hit the submit. We're not going to do it again because it's David's account. And it will automatically flow to our advisors and get you scheduled and ready.
Wow, fantastic. That is going to help things out, make things a lot simpler right there. It's just so, transparent, easy for me to use. Now I know this is just the tip of the iceberg, so what else is coming?
So this is just the parts that our guests will see right now, but we've been doing a lot of work in the background on what we call our workflow system. And this is moving our dealer management software from being an invoicing system to actually making sure that things get done. And when we first started this project several years ago, we started diagramming the processes of what a repair would take. And by the time we had diagrammed the customer pay repair cycle, there were 80-something steps and involved over a dozen people, everyone from the customer to the parts orderer, to the technician, the advisor.
To the receptionist.
Exactly. And every time that a repair bounced from one person to the next person is an opportunity to drop a ball. Now, manufacturer warranty gets even crazier because you jump to over 120 steps and way more than a dozen people involved in everything from diagnosis to ordering parts to manufacturer warranty approval and receiving those parts later. Every step, all the way from collecting your VIN and odometer to the time you deliver, it's very easy for one of those balls to get dropped. And when that happens, it leads to snafus later. Imagine you get to the warranty process and you forgot to collect the odometer. Well, every manufacturer wants to know the odometer when you're submitting the claim, but that motorhome has now been pulled out of the bay and is off somewhere on the lot, and takes someone else to go get it, when if it had happened when it was supposed to, it would have been cheaper, easier, faster, more likely to happen, because the tech is now wrenching on another job and doesn't want to stop working on that job to go get the odometer. So
Sure.
It's very important that things happen when they're supposed to happen in the process. So we've been building this workflow system, and it takes all of these states that each repair is supposed to go through and make sure that they happen at the times that they happen. And when we finish releasing that, that's going to make this app that we were talking about even more powerful, because we can do notifications as granular or as generic as the customer wants to be noticed. If you want to know every time that your coach is pulled into a bay, it can alert you. If you want to know every time that a technician starts working on a job, it can alert you. And if you want to know when your parts have been ordered and what the tracking number for that part is.
And will it tell
can
them
you.
so that they can plan for the future? If they've ordered the part, but it says will it let them know that it's 3 weeks out?
Correct. So you can now get an alert that says, hey, your repair is going to be delayed because this part that we ordered has this unexpected lead time. And you can make a decision of whether or not to leave your coach with us or enjoy it, that the repair is minor enough that you'd like to enjoy your coach in the meantime. So a lot of the work is currently under the covers and customers don't see it. And that's a very audacious project that we've been working on. We're within a month of being able to release the first workflows. The most basic one is our chassis workflow, which is all the common maintenance, the oil flow, the oil changes, the generator services and things like that. They're usually done with parts that are in place and don't usually require warranty. We're getting ready to start the internal beta testing on it and hope to have it fully rolled out across all of our repair types by mid-2024.
So this is just the beginning. We have a lot of items that are going to be added to this. It's going to be so useful, so helpful, really give us that transparency I think that our customers want, just so they feel like they know what's happening when their coach is, this is their baby, right?
Correct, and help our service advisors too, so that they're not running around crazy.
Yep, it will be a happy place for both our customers and our team here at National Indoor RV Centers. Well, Mike, I can't thank you enough for being here with us today. I know that we've had customers that have been waiting for this. They're going to be excited to see the transparency, the ease of this system, and I know that you've done it to make their lives easier and make our team members, their lives and jobs much easier.
Yep, happy to do it, Angie. I'm excited for our customers to be able to use these tools.
And then as we update the system, you add more features, we'll be back. I'll get him back on camera. So that
we like to hide in the basement, the IT people.
The IT people, they have their own unique way, but we love that because they bring us these great things and they make our jobs much easier. So thank you so much for joining us. Just remember at National Indoor RV Centers, we're all about simplifying the RV experience, making it less stressful, raising the bar for the RV industry. We want to have the happiest customers. We want to keep you out there on the road enjoying your coach and this beautiful country. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you down the road.